Hello, hello. Hi, Trish. Arletta. Susan. How is everybody? Lori. Thought I'd get a jump. Make sure that I was on and ready to roll right at 7. Christine, hello. How's it going, everybody? Have you been creative today? Did you make something? Jillian, hello. Janice, hi. Looks like I got my lighting a little bit better. I moved my table. For those of you that know me, I have quite a few things in my studio. And I've been purging, like serious purging. Hey, Kim. And so I could actually move my table a little bit farther out. Hello, Miss Renee. So I'm excited. So the lighting's a little bit better, and I have a new chair down here. It's all so exciting. So we are in number 2 of, I'm not sure yet if it's going to be a 4 or 5 part series on techniques that you can do with chipboard. Hi, Marianne. And last week we talked about embossing chipboard. These are some of the samples that we had, and you can always catch the replay on our page. Hi, Robin. So this is just using the chipboard pieces and running it through a die cutting machine with an embossing folder. These are 3D, whoa, these are 3D embossing folders, and this is just a regular one. So we had fun with our first one. Yeah, we're just chatting a little bit, Gabrielle. I wanted to make sure that I was on time. So that was part 1. Today, as you can see by what I've got on my table, we're going to talk about how we can use gilding flakes or metallic flakes or whatever they are called. Usually metallic flakes, but they're super lightweight. Hey, Karen. And they're super fun to use. And it's especially perfect for this time of year, and probably Christmas time too, or the holidays, because when you put them on the shapes, like this bunny that we'll do when I get started, it looks like a little foil or, foil wrapped chocolate, which is fun. So it'll look, this one when we're done will look like a foil wrapped bunny, like you would get in your Easter basket. Although, who still gets Easter baskets? I don't. I give them. I don't get them. Too old for that, right? Okay, so I think, where's my clock? My lights are shining in my eyes. I can't see the clock. Oh, we've got a minute or two. How's everybody doing? Did you create anything today? I asked that earlier, but nobody said that they were making anything, or is everybody just working on this fine Technique Talk Tuesday? I always like to ask if you grabbed your taco for your Technique Talk Taco Tuesday. So we can have a little bit of fun. I know that there were a lot of people at the store cropping today. It's going to be I think the last crop in that location. And I think tomorrow, Renee had posted on the Facebook page that tomorrow is going to be the last day open in that location. And then the next time you come to visit us in the store, you will be in our new location, which is, let's see, we're in C1 now, and we're going to be in E1. So we're just like 2 or 3 suites down from where we are. Ooh, Kim, how's that turning out? Those albums were gorgeous. I can't wait to see yours. Make sure you post it. Looked like a lot of work, though, didn't it? Hello, Bonnie. All right, So it looks like it's right around 7 o'clock. I'm going to just talk about the supplies that we're going to be using today. We've got our chipboard pieces, obviously. I've got a couple in different states of progress here. This is just a naked piece. I was doing some samples, and this is a piece of chipboard that's got engraving on it. So I was just testing it out to see what this would look like. So we're gonna use this one. And then this is one of the bunny shapes that I had put brown archival ink on. And this one has a light, and you really only need a thin layer. So this already has, and I don't know if you can see it, a thin layer of the, I'm using this gilding glue. It's not gliding glue, it's gilding glue. Prima had a little spelling problem there, but so this is what I'm using. We do have this in the store along with some of the Prima flakes, and I've got 3 colors here. There are just solid colors, and then there's also mixtures of colors that are very pretty too. So we've got those in the store. What I did was I wanted to do a couple of, like I said, progress. So this is a completed, this is one of the Michigan chipboard pieces with the copper flakes on it. So that one is complete, and it's so shiny and gorgeous. This one is in the state that it gets in before it is complete. So this is when you're sticking down your flakes before you've brushed them off. This one that I showed you earlier is the piece that's got a thin layer of the gilding glue on it. And of course, this is the naked piece. So I wanted to show you really how thin of a layer that you needed. And what you have to do is let the, you have to let the glue set a little bit before you put your flakes on, so it kind of gets tacky. So you want it to be tacky. So that's why this one has got the thin layer on it and is just kind of sitting there. I use my finger. You can use a sponge brush, a paintbrush, whatever. Those of you that know me know that I use my finger for a lot of things when I am crafting. So, I mean, you really just need to make sure that you have a very thin, and can you see the difference between with and without? It's just shiny. You can see right through it. Hey, Judy. You can see right through it, and so you're just going to cover the whole thing. It's hard to probably have the camera pick it up, but I'll try to hold it sideways so you can see. It really is just a very thin layer. Okay, so that's really all you have to put on. I'm trying to, the delay is kind of bad, so I can't even tell if you can see the shine. But anyway, it is a very thin layer. All right, now this one, let me wipe this off my fingers so they're not sticking. This one has a really thin layer on it and has been setting so it can get tacky. I am going to use the gold because I want it to look like a gold foil bunny. And then, now be careful when you open these up because these are packed in, and it's like, you know, the Easter grass, when you open it up, it explodes, and it's like 67 times the amount that you thought it would be. And it's lightweight, and it flies around, and it gets everywhere. So you be careful. Don't sneeze. Don't be under the fan. All those good things. So you really just, you're going to put, oh, see, just from my voice, it's flying around. You're just going to, you know, dab some on so that it sticks. Of course, it's going to stick to my finger too. And when you get to the point where you brush all this off, you can save what you brush off and use it again if you are so inclined. All right, so you really are just going to tap it on like that. And then you're gonna put that aside and let it, it doesn't have to be totally 100% dry, but it needs to sit for a few minutes, probably 10-15 minutes, and be almost dry. All right. Now there's a couple of things that you can use when you get to the point where you're going to rub this off. You can use a soft brush like this, or you can use a piece of sponge like this. I like to use this piece of sponge, and normally I would do this over the trash can, but I want to show you, so let's just see what happens here. I have a wipe, so we'll wipe it up. All right, so you're just going to take whatever you're using. This is with the sponge. Wipe the edges, it'll come up. And see, it just wipes off the excess, and it still sticks on. And then, of course, you can use a brush like this too. The brush will let you, if you're using a piece that's got crevices, the brush will let you get in the crevices. All right, so easy as that. And this is the mess that you get. So if you were inclined to save your flakes, you would probably want to do it on a piece of paper like you would do glitter or embossing powder. But how fun is that to do like a chocolate bunny? It's like feathers flying around here with all these little flakes. All right, so I normally wouldn't brush this off yet, but I want you to see what it looks like. I would probably let it sit a little bit longer, but I will do it very carefully. I want you to see what how awesome the bunny looks, like a gold chocolate foil bunny. Now this gilding glue that I'm using, you can also use for glitter, mica flakes, and it also says foil. I have not tried it for foil, but I am going to do that. So maybe for a future demo, we will have that. But here, look at that. Oops. It's not perfect yet. But isn't that awesome, the little gold foiled bunny? So there it is. It's as easy as that, ladies. And like I said, we have the flakes at the store. We have the gilding glue at the store. Clearly, we have the chipboard pieces at the store. So, oh, sorry, Susan. If you want to catch up, you can get the replay because we're getting ready to sign off with our quickie here. But yeah, aren't they just gorgeous? I love how shiny they are. And then you just want to let them, like I said, let them finish drying. This one's all dry. Yep. And we'll let this bunny finish drying, and then we can get all the extra flakes off. But yep. So there it is. Any questions? Can I answer any questions for anybody? Let's go back and see. Did anybody ask me any questions? I wasn't watching the chat. Hey, Marilyn, Candy, hello, Linda, Colleen, hello, hello. Well, you know what, Marianne, it has to be a glue that can set and get tacky. So, like this is still tacky. Even though it's drying, it's still tacky. So it stays tacky, and then you can put your flakes on there. So it is a special kind of glue. If you were going to try a regular glue, I would try something like just basic Elmer's glue. That might work. But I don't, nothing like a glue pen or not fabric tack probably, or anything like that. So, some kind of white glue that'll stay tacky. I think that might work. All right. Yes, that would be beautiful. Anniversary numbers for a golden or a silver anniversary. Gorgeous. Okay, so we are heading up on 15 minutes. If there are no questions. Oh, it froze for you too, Renee? Sorry, I didn't see any freezing on this end. Huh. Okay. If if I can't answer any other questions, I am going to wrap it up and say thank you so much for joining me, and have a super great evening, and enjoy the rest of the evening with this awesome weather. It is absolutely beautiful outside. I didn't get to enjoy it very much, but I did make myself step outside to enjoy the sunshine. So we'll see you next Tuesday, where I think our technique is going to be heat embossing on the chipboard pieces. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll be talking to you soon.